you just cannot be a sheep. You can't just start listening to the media because there's nothing to talk about. They're just trying to pass gas. They're trying to pass time by. There's nothing else to talk about. So let's talk about bullshit about LeBron getting traded to the Cavs or to the Dallas Mavericks or whatever. There's nothing to talk about. It's the off season. This is the official time of the BS rumor mill. There simply is nothing else to talk about because we are in the dead period of the NBA offseason. The media is saying LeBron wants to be traded. They're twisting the words of Rich Paul. This was simply Rich Paul getting on the Lakers to make some deals in free agency. And already we got one player out. We got two players coming in. And we 2 days into free agency. We're not even a week into free agency. We're not even 2 weeks, 3 weeks into free agency. So let the entire process of really breaking down the roster from the top completely down to the very bottom, because there is time to make some moves, which will mean some guys may have to leave the Lakers, like Koloko, for example. Guys may be moved if they're going to find some upgrades, including a Goodwin. Jordan Goodwin played great, but if Lakers find an upgrade in the free agent market, then he could be gone. Koloko could be gone. If Maxi Kleber is deemed to be too injury prone, he could be gone. So I'm saying there's still time to upgrade this roster. But you have to understand that a trade of LeBron is unrealistic. Nobody is going to mortgage their future on a guy who, at the moment, is only going to play one more season. Why would you give up your current and your future for a guy who may only play one more season? A trade is simply unfeasible. A trade simply wasn't happening from the get-go because LeBron and Jeannie, they all said they want this guy to retire on the Lakers. Is LeBron really going to leave Bronny James? And what I'm asking you is simply what is happening. It's the practicality of a LeBron trade. You're not going to give up your future on a guy who's only playing 1 or 2 more seasons. Let's be real. The Cavs are not interested in LeBron. The Cavs have to get rid of multiple players, reduce the salary in order to make it possible to bring in LeBron at $53 million. So you understand? It ain't happening. And what I'm saying is reflected in the odds of LeBron, the first regular season minute played on which NBA team? 25-26. The LA Lakers are at minus 1,000. So is LeBron leaving the Lakers? Hell no. LeBron James is winning his 5th ring on the LA Lakers. He didn't come to the Lakers to not win a title in front of fans. What makes LeBron GOAT legacy status is beating the Thunder, is beating the Mavs, is beating these stacked teams that have gotten better. And we have a rebounder. We really were in dire need of a rebounder. Imagine AD and Luka. We have a very athletic center, the Andre Ayton, the tool with LeBron and Luka. The passing acumen of LeBron and Luka is going to be the strength of this team. You can feed into the paint. You can't take your attention away from the Andre Ayton. This is going to open up outside shooters. We have a real system in place right now next year. This is all about Gianna 2, Kobe 8. What do you think, Gianna 2, Kobe 8? is about. How many seasons did GOAT LeBron play on the Lakers? One championship in 7 seasons for the 17-time NBA champions. Now it's 2 rings in 8 seasons. It's 6 seasons without a ring on the Lakers. GOAT LeBron James. He won 6 playoff series to end his Cavs career after winning the title. And he made the playoffs in 2006. He won the championship 6 years later. He won the bubble title 6 years after leaving Miami. 6 years after leaving Cleveland, he won the champ with the Cavs. GOAT LeBron is at 6 playoff series wins right now with the Lakers. How many playoff eliminations since winning the title in 2016? GOAT LeBron is at 6 playoff eliminations since winning his last title in front of the fans. The mad madness of pure occultism is happening right when people think he is done, right when they think he's retiring, right when they think he's getting traded, right when they think the Lakers are nowhere near competing in the West. Who's the president right now? Who's trying to whiteify America? Who wants to make America white again? Who's got all the white players? LA Lakers. This is symbolism with who's in charge in the White House right now, Donald Trump. The Lakers are winning the championship with a bunch of white players because Donald Trump's fascist agenda calls on making America white again. Let's target as many brown people as we can, citizen or not, in the process of becoming a citizen. That doesn't matter. People have been hauled out of the courts. It doesn't matter. GOAT LeBron James in the Lakers symbolizes the current power structure of the U.S. government. He's here to stay. The roster can certainly get better. Goodwin may have to go even though he played well. Koloko may leave. Are they going to rely on Maxi Kleber? You see, roster ain't done yet. Some guys could be waived. This is not the last final move of free agency. We are only in what? Are we in day 2 or day 3? I mean, we knew we weren't going to overpay for a guy who can't create a shot. Dorian Finney-Smith. He's great defense, nice corner 3-pointers. I like this energy. But can he create his own shot like Jake LaRavia? He can't create his own shot. The only problem is you're making judgments about a guy that you've never seen play before. One of my homies is a Miami Heat fan. He told me, hey, this Ravia guy is really good. And this guy ain't no casual. This is how you know he ain't a casual, because he about the NBA all the time. He's like, oh, it's Ravia, man. He can ball. Yeah, he good. Yeah. I saw the highlights. He's creating his own shots. He's really, really great. He provides something that Finney-Smith can't offer. If he's not wide open, he can't create a shot. LaRavia, contrary to what the know-nothing casuals say, does play defense. It is at a fraction of the cost. Let the Rockets overpay for Dorian Finney-Smith. He was a nobody before he came to the Lakers. You see the logic? Oh, who's Dorian Finney-Smith? Oh, why they get to be the Divas for? And he came out and balled out. You can't cast judgment until you actually see Jake LaRavia play basketball. Lakers had a replacement in mind. They knew what they were going to do if DFS did not take the Lakers off it. They found an unhidden gem who is a first-round talent, who is better than Dorian Finney-Smith. He was drafted at 19. Where is DFS drafted at? Where was DFS drafted at? Was he a first-round pick? And he's younger, too. Finney-Smith is 32. He's younger. We've got younger legs. So let this nobody that he's undrafted. He's a scrub. See, he's a scrub. He's undrafted. LaRavia, first round talent. DFS undrafted. First round talent at a fraction of the cost. I call that winning. I call that finding a gem. The so-called gem is a first round talent. The most important player we get rid of is, it turns out he's undrafted. He's undrafted. But Ravia, first round draft pick, big baller right from the start. DFS, scrub, undrafted. Get out of here. You're undrafted because you can't create your own shot. LaRavia is drafted in the first round because he can create his own shot. I call that winning. We have an athletic big who can finally catch these lobs from Luke and go to the butt. I call that winning. I call that getting better. We were crying for a center. Christian Wood is injured. We got our center position addressed in free agency. What more do these players want? We want to get better from top to bottom, from 1 to 15 on the roster. Absolutely, that's the next step. Replacement Dorian Finney-Smith got a center. Now let's get better from top to bottom on the rest of the roster. That's the end game of free agency right here. Brian Whithorse again says we can add 2 centers. Could we add another center as an upgrade over an injury-pro Maxi Kleber? Absolutely. So this offseason is not over yet. There still is time to improve the roster from top to the very, very bottom. I like the optics of the deal offered to DeAndre Ayton. It really is a prove it 1 year. Do you want another year or not? Or let Ayton test the waters of free agency. I'm excited for what this year has to offer for the Lakers. Vanderbilt is going to be healthier. Hopefully, Reeves picks up the muscle. Hopefully. A great wing player that can score, I think, is what Lakers need. Can our second round draft pick fill that void? I hope so. I like the guy. He's athletic. He's 45 ducks. He's got athletic, prime talent who's gotten better every year in college in the second round. Hello. This guy from Arkansas, I really, really like. He averages a dunk per game. This guy gets involved. He's athletic. So I can't wait to see that guy play too. There's a reason why the Lakers made the trade there up to 36 to take this guy, because he's got raw potential. We've gotten some very tall, big players, 230 pounds, whatever, LaRavia, and this guy from Arkansas. I'll remember his name, but I'm forgetting his name. The idea is to get more athletic. They hang around with OKC, improve the athleticism. You need guys that certainly can create their own shots. I'm glad we got rid of DFS. This guy he believes in Kevin Durant more than Goat Clipper. I know it's all about the money. It's all about securing the bag. He chose Kevin Durant over the Lakers. Come now. You ain't nothing with Kevin Durant. We're better doing Dennis Smith next year. LaRavia, shut the mofo down in the playoffs next year. Don't go. So many possibilities. I'm just waiting for kickoff. Mexico and Honduras, Gold Cup, Mickey Mouse competition. But Mexico, U.S., blah, blah, blah. Athletic swingman. Athletic big ass wingspan, small forward, another center. Coloco's too small. I think they got to try to move the guy. Hopefully, we've got a center in free agency. They keep on saying that we can add another one through trade. Maybe we can add Jalen Richards too. Play 8 at small forward. This kind of thing. So there's still plenty of ideas right here to make this team better. First step, make it more athletic for Goat, LeBron, and Luka. Mission accomplished. Much more time left. We'll see where we at before the season. Goat LeBron is here to stay. Don't delude yourself. Even the odd makers know he's staying. Nobody's giving up assets for a guy who's only playing one more year. He's staying on the Lakers. He's winning the title in front of the fans on the Lakers. No ifs or buts. It is happening. 100 gazillion% in year 23. He's the king.